In this video, I'm going to show you the one plugin that I use to master all of my own music, and I actually found out about it after taking a songwriting course with Ryan Tedder, who is the lead singer of One Republic and has written many hit songs for big name artists. But quick disclaimer, I am not a mastering engineer, and I'm not telling you that this is the right way or the only way to master your music. This is just a method that has worked for me. So with that out of the way, the plugin we're going to be looking at today is the Maserati GRP. This plugin was made by Waves in collaboration with Tony Maserati, who is a Grammy-winning mixing engineer, and at the time of shooting this video, it's on sale for $29. So once you have it downloaded and installed in your computer, open up whatever DAW you're using, and then make sure to add it to your master bus. So this is what the plugin looks like, and as you can see, it has multiple control knobs for sensitivity, output, frequencies, compression, and at the bottom row, you can select what type of application the plugin will be used for. But before I show you how to actually dial in your settings, let's talk about what is mastering. When it comes to music production, mastering is the final step in the production process, and its goal is to apply the finishing touches and the final polish to your mix, and most importantly is to ensure that your song can actually compete with other commercial music in the market today. If you ever tried exporting your song from your recording software without any mastering, and then you try to listen to it on your phone or in your car, chances are you probably notice that it's much quieter than other songs being played on streaming platforms and even the radio, and this is where mastering comes in. So step number one is to select the master button on the bottom row, since we're going to be using this plugin for mastering purposes. Step number two is to set the output knob to -1 dB. This is going to ensure that your master bus and your track never get to 0 decibels, and so it's going to prevent your song from ever clipping. Step number three is to play around with the sensitivity knob as your song is playing in the background, and you want the LED to be lighting green or yellow. If it's lighting red, that means you've gone too far, so just dial the settings back a bit. Otherwise, your track is going to sound like it's getting squashed, which is not what we're looking for. So now let's have a listen to this track and try to dial in the settings.
And by the time we get to rest, I've given you all my love. I like the way that you move around between the sheets, calling me out. And by the time the sun goes down, I've given you all my love. Yeah.
As you just heard, this plugin will make a huge difference in the volume output of your track. And by the way, if you're getting value out of today's content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. The next step is to apply the final polish to your mix, and you can do that by messing around with the frequency bands and the amount of compression. But warning, be careful how much you add or how much you take away, because this will affect the entire track. And truth be told, 9 times out of 10, I barely make any changes to my song, because I really take the time to ensure that my mix sounds as good as possible by the time we get to this stage. And then if I need to make any changes, I barely boost the bass or the high end. And then if I need to make adjustments to the compression, I do so. But of course, nothing is set in stone, so just use your ears and your best judgment. Now that I dialed in my final settings, let's have a listen to the track without the effect and then with the plugin engaged.
I like to watch you get undressed, the things you say once you're in my bed. And by the time we get to rest, I've given you all my love. I like the way that you move around between the sheets, calling me out. And by the time the sun goes down, I've given you all my love, yeah.
Now that you know how to master your own music, if you want to learn how to release your songs to every streaming platform and get paid for it, then make sure to click on this video and I'll walk you through the entire process in less than 3 minutes.